In the vast expanse of the galaxy, a shadowy organization known as the Andromeda Conspiracy wove its insidious threads through the fabric of interstellar politics and power. This secretive faction was the galaxy's ultimate puppet master, orchestrating events from the shadows to serve its hidden agenda. Its origins were as obscure as its operations were sophisticated, with whispers tracing back to an ancient order from the Andromeda galaxy. The conspiracy's influence was both far-reaching and insidious, its tendrils embedded deep within the galactic community. To many, it was a myth, a dark legend spoken of in hushed tones. Yet, for those who dared to uncover the truth, it was a looming threat, manipulating every facet of galactic affairs, from political maneuvers to economic shifts and even crucial military engagements. The heroes who took on the monumental task of exposing this hidden threat were a diverse and determined group. Captain Zara Vega, a renowned spacefaring investigator known for her sharp intellect and fearless nature, led the charge. Her team consisted of Dr. Alaric Reed, a former scientist with deep knowledge of advanced technologies and encryption, and Lenara, a skilled operative whose expertise in infiltration and espionage was unmatched. Together, they represented the galaxy's last hope in unveiling the true nature of the Andromeda Conspiracy. The origins of the Andromeda Conspiracy were shrouded in mystery. Legends spoke of an ancient order from the Andromeda Galaxy, a civilization that had once wielded immense power and influence. As their dominance waned, they sought refuge in the Milky Way, adopting new identities and establishing themselves within the galaxy's political and economic spheres. They operated under the guise of legitimate organizations, using their vast resources and clandestine networks to influence galactic events to their advantage. Their strategy was one of subversion and manipulation. They were not a single entity, but a complex web of interconnected factions, each contributing to a larger, overarching plan. Their ultimate goal was to create instability and conflict, which would weaken established powers and allow them to ascend as the galaxy's new ruling force. Their methods were both ingenious and ruthless, exploiting every opportunity to further their agenda while remaining concealed from the prying eyes of galactic authorities. Captain Zara Vega's journey to uncover the conspiracy began with a seemingly minor anomaly, a data breach revealing encrypted communications between influential figures across the galaxy. What appeared to be a routine investigation quickly spiraled into a complex and dangerous mission as Vega and her team discovered a pattern of covert transactions linking major players in politics, business, and military sectors. The first clue led them to the fringes of known space, where a series of unexplained corporate mergers had raised suspicions. These mergers, while ostensibly legal, had resulted in significant shifts in economic power and political influence. Dr. Alaric Reed's expertise in deciphering encrypted data proved invaluable as he uncovered hidden messages within the transactions, suggesting a deeper, more sinister connection. The team's investigation soon pointed to a network of shadowy intermediaries and clandestine meetings. The more they uncovered, the clearer it became that the Andromeda Conspiracy was not merely a myth, but a pervasive force, actively manipulating events from behind the scenes. Their next lead brought them to a remote space station, rumored to be a hub for covert operations. The Nexus was an imposing space station orbiting a dying star in the Andromeda Galaxy. It was a fortress of secrecy, heavily fortified and bristling with advanced security systems. Its location was strategically chosen to be both hidden and inaccessible, making it a perfect base for the conspiracy's operations. Captain Vega and her team faced numerous challenges as they attempted to infiltrate the Nexus. The station's defenses were formidable, with state-of-the-art technology designed to detect and neutralize any unauthorized access. However, their skills and determination allowed them to navigate through the security measures, bypassing sensors and evading patrols. Inside the Nexus, they discovered a vast control room filled with holographic displays and data terminals. The room was a nerve center for the conspiracy, where its leaders plotted their next moves. The heroes observed as the conspiracy's operatives discussed plans for manipulating political alliances and orchestrating conflicts between major powers. The scale of their operations was staggering, revealing a meticulously planned scheme to destabilize entire star systems. As Captain Vega and her team delved deeper into the data, they uncovered the conspiracy's grand plan to instigate a galaxy-wide conflict that would create chaos and weaken established governments. The plan involved covertly inciting wars, sabotaging peace treaties, and manipulating economic crises to create an environment ripe for the conspiracy's rise to power. The heroes realized that the stakes were higher than they had imagined. The conspiracy's influence extended into the highest echelons of power, with their machinations poised to disrupt the delicate balance of galactic politics. The revelations were shocking. Entire civilizations were at risk of being plunged into chaos if the conspiracy's plan succeeded. Determined to thwart the plot, Captain Vega and her team worked tirelessly to gather evidence and devise a strategy to expose the conspiracy. They knew that revealing the truth was crucial to preventing the impending crisis. Their efforts involved clandestine operations, hacking into secure networks, and leveraging their connections to gather support from key allies. The climax of their mission unfolded in a high-stakes confrontation within the Nexus. As they prepared to expose the conspiracy's plan to the galaxy's leaders, they faced a final hurdle: the conspiracy's elite operatives, who were determined to protect their secrets at any cost. The heroes engaged in a tense battle, using their skills and ingenuity to overcome the formidable defenses of the Nexus. In a dramatic showdown, Captain Vega and her team successfully transmitted the incriminating data to the galaxy's major governments and media outlets. The revelation of the conspiracy's plot triggered an immediate response, with leaders and citizens alike reacting with shock and outrage. The exposure of the hidden threat galvanized a collective effort to dismantle the conspiracy's network and bring its operatives to justice. The Andromeda Conspiracy's network was dismantled, and many of its key operatives were apprehended. The galaxy was spared from the brink of chaos, thanks to the bravery and perseverance of Captain Vega and her team. However, the aftermath of their mission left a profound impact on the galactic community. The exposure of the conspiracy's manipulations highlighted the vulnerabilities in the galaxy's political and economic systems. As the dust settled, the heroes reflected on their journey. They had uncovered a hidden threat and averted a galactic crisis. But they also knew that vigilance was necessary to prevent future threats. The Andromeda Conspiracy had been a reminder of the power of secrecy and manipulation, and the importance of uncovering the truth. Captain Vega and her team remained vigilant, aware that the galaxy's shadowy forces were always lurking. Their mission had not only revealed a hidden threat, but also reaffirmed the strength and resilience of those who dared to challenge the darkness. The struggle for truth and justice continued as the galaxy moved forward, forever changed by the revelations of the Andromeda Conspiracy.